I really want to hear myself, so I know the audio is fine. Come on, Twitch. Hi, sounds alright. Yep. That's good. Alright. I watched the VOD to find the mid ID to compare against. So I can show you what I've been up to. Because there's been some changes. I guess first I could show, like, in-game what it looks like. Oh, everything's broken. Let's go. How did I break? How did I break it? Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's this. Line 11 on flycam.gd. I immediately forgot that I said line 11. Yeah. Yeah, alright. So, we can move us before. Oh, I forgot that I did this. So now we can, like, raycast stuff. I mean, the raycasting is still, like, in progress, right? It's supposed to just do one block, like, where the cast lands, instead of just doing a whole line. Oh, this is like a proof of concept, basically, that the rotations work. I had a friend help me with the math, because I'm not... I don't know. I feel like I've forgotten it all. Which is a shame, but, you gotta do what you gotta do. But, let's see. I really want to be able to place it on slabs. Let me do that real fast. Place block. Alright. We're gonna place only 2. Just a slab. So we have stair stepping, like proper stair stepping. It will kind of always work. Like the movement casts are pretty good. You know the normal movement cast where you just go one axis at a time? How the stair stepping works is that if you are of a certain distance from the ground, which is 1 block I think, and first of all, how do you get the distance to the ground? Well, you cast movement 1 block downwards, right? And you see how far is that from my current location, right? To cast movement 1 block down. Oh, I should probably notify the Discord that I'm streaming. Well, I'm dumb. That's fine. We cast movement downwards 1 block. We do that, then we know, if we like hit a slab, then we know, because we're higher up. Anyway, we do that, but we find out that, oh, we have ground, like, pretty close to us. Like, if you're standing on ground, it's gonna be, like, you're within 0 units of the ground, right? So we should attempt a stair step, right? And what it will do is, it will first cast the position upwards. I think it's half a block. So imagine that, the character goes half a block higher, and then it casts the same movement, but without any vertical velocity, right? So we go on like the X and Z, we go the same, and then we cast downwards the same amount that we went up initially, right? And then we see, okay, so we take the normal movement position, that went along the round and maybe had some Y movement up or down. And we take the stair step movement, which went up like this and then down, and we see which one went further, right? And we ignore the Y component again, right? So the vertical component. So we only look at the X and the Z and see, like, okay, which one is further. I can actually show you the calculation for that. Well, it's right here, actually. So yeah, for I in X and Z, we just take the difference. So this is the initial position before the movement. right? And this is the normal movement, and this is the stair step movement. Wow. And, you know, I just sum these two numbers, and bada bing, bada boom. You just decide which one you use. And every single one of the movements that we have in like the stair step where you go up to the side and down, those are like normal movement casts, right? So they have the normal collision recovery, so I'm confident that they won't go into collision or anything. If I try to hack the movement cast itself to support stair stepping, then there's a chance that like it just fucks up and we end up inside of collision. But now it doesn't happen because of how it works. It's, you know, technically takes more like computing time. I'm doing more work, but I don't think it matters. And if it matters, it's a problem for later. XD. What else? Also, we have subtext. So if something is moving really fast, it still won't go through like solid stuff, right? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And also the subtext also get applied to like the stair step movement stuff. Yep, yep, yep. Let's go through the actual changes in code. There's some stuff, doesn't really matter. This is the temporary like raycasting stuff. Like run physics returns a list of positions and then I just set a block to them. Not the most pretty, but whatever. There's some interesting stuff here as well. Oh yeah, this is the like looking around, turning around stuff. I mean, I had this the last time maybe? Yeah, I did. I actually did. I can see from the diff. I just put it into this code block. I just wanted to scope this so if I want to use X and Z as variable names down here, then I can. And yeah, this is the raycast. Nothing out of ordinary. I still want to do the thing where like when you cast a ray, it doesn't just like go forward a set amount, you know, and do like unnecessary movements and even then potentially skip over blocks. It should look like, okay, here's like the next boundary that I'm gonna hit. You know, I'm talking, it's so hard to point this out. Actually, I could just use my cursor. So I'm talking about this boundary, right? Like if you had this movement, this is the next one you're gonna hit. You're gonna calculate that position, and then you're gonna get this block. And then you see this is the next boundary after that I'm gonna hit. And then you get this block, and you know, so on and so forth. So you can have perfect accuracy on the raycasts and do no unnecessary work. But that's still like upcoming to do at some point. And I don't know, I have a feeling also that I might just get away with just doing this for a while. And at some point I'll just get annoyed. It's like, oh, this is inaccurate. Man, we'll see. Or then I'll just up the check frequency. Yep. Yeah, entity position is at the like feet, the origin. So just cast it one block higher so the raycast isn't complete ass. I can show you. Boom. It's still not completely accurate, but who cares? Yep. Let's just figure out how much to increment stuff. This is the part that I had help with. You know, you get the negative sign of x and multiplied by the positive cosine. I mean, technically you just multiply these and then make that negative. And you know, y movement should just be a sine of y rotation. And then, you know, take cosines of x and y and that's the z. Sure, makes sense. Yeah. I'm sure it makes sense, but it's just like this seems arbitrary to me. I should maybe try to understand it. Maybe. We'll see though. yeah, and here we have I divided the move and collide into two functions. I tried to just modify the original move and collide to like do subticks, but it was pain, so I decided not to do that. I still need to remove these comments here. That's fine. Outdated comments are fun. Yeah, this is a bunch of removed stuff. Just yeah, there's some removed comments, but some of the stuff just changed indentation, right? So it shows them as being removed. Yeah. This check is still here, this check is still here. This is like a cheaper check that sometimes avoids doing this. I don't know if it actually helps performance, I would have to like test it. What is this like having it there? Yeah. Actually, I don't know if that check was there last time. Hold on, let me see. It wasn't. Okay, nice. So I noticed that this check sometimes fails. Like if you're already inside of collision and you're moving towards the edge, you will have situations where like both of these checks tell you I mean how would I say it? This check tells you that you're intersecting, and this is supposed to tell you that oh, we did intersect from the outside. Sometimes it fails, and even when you're inside and you're trying to go out, it will tell you, oh, we intersected from the outside. You know, it's a bit of a pain, but what you gonna do? So then I decided to have this check, which just checks where we inside before moving. Like literally, it just takes the collision box and intersects our pre-movement position and sees where we inside. It's really dumb. It will work. So yeah. Yeah. And here's the wrapper for the Move and Collide now. Oh yeah. I don't know if there's much to talk about here. We have the limit for how much you can move in a tick, and then we just move according to the limit. And take away stuff from the remaining movement as we move. Really not that complicated. Like, I guess I don't want to break it down further. Well, I could. It's easier to do in-game. So, if I have, like, 5 blocks of movement in that direction, and 3 blocks of movement in that direction, then I would do 1 block here, 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 1 block here. And I already reached the limit of the 3 this direction, and then I would do 2 more here. It's not the most accurate thing. Like, it would be more accurate to, like, how to say, like, multiply the things. Actually, I should probably do that. I didn't even think that that behavior happens. Let me write that down. Yeah, I should use multiplication. Yep. Well, yeah, the base idea basically is that we have some, like, main amount of movement, and you just take away from that as you move the smaller amounts. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. Bunch of stuff. Really like Rostan how I can make patterns like this. Like I can say that the entity position, if the entity is of type dummy, then it's the normal position. But if the entity type is player, then we figure out the distance to the floor. Then we see if we're within a slab, like half a block off the floor. And if we are, then and if we aren't, like if we're further than a slab, then we use the normal movement position. But if we're within a slab, then we figure out, where would we go with stair step movement? and then after that we see which position is closer, right? So we only do the stair step movement if we actually have to. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's about it. That's basically everything that I've been up to off stream. And what did I have planned? Oh yeah. So there's two kind of main things to do now. One of them is kind of fun. It's bringing proper UVs in. So instead of having this, and also I introduced some textures. These are my textures. They're wonderful. They're very great. This is the best missing texture. And then I have some provided by a friend, that they use for their Roblox stuff. Let's see. I'm completely blanking out on their name, but they make cool like Roblox games like Skywars and Bedwars and whatever. I'm actually gonna cheat. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that I get it right before I say anything dumb. Yeah, this is them. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So they have made Skywars. I thought they had some more stuff. Also, if this is the incorrect page and this is like an imposter, I have no idea. Yeah. So he gave me these textures for like non-profit-esque Minecraft stuff. So I might negotiate later with them to like be able to use these commercially, or then I'll pay a texture artist at some point to make some cool textures. Well, that's for the future after I get UVs working. So that's the first thing, right? Getting textures in, getting UVs in. Can I get you out? I don't want this texture to just loom there. Alright, so that's the first thing. The second thing is to work on the raycasting. And that means refactoring a lot of code, which is really boring. And I thought, wow, that would make for a really good stream. So let's go. Where's the doing boring refactoring? That's the best, right? And if I get it done in a reasonable enough of time, then we will do UVs. But yeah, but basically my problem is that I have this blocks struct, which acts as a node on the Godot side, and I put too much functionality in it. Like these functions are part of the class. Well, I know class, it's a struct, right? And I pass in this devil instead of just passing chunks to rebuild and passing well, I mean, here we do self-look at chunk and see. Where do we have get chunk? I could have searched for it. I'm gonna search for it. Here, again, mutable self. And here we actually, we do make a new chunk if we don't have it in the position that we're searching for. And this is because, if you're trying to get a block, you don't really care if the underlying chunk exists or not, right? You just want to know what is there. And if there's no chunk, that's air, right? So that's pretty simple. And if you want to place down the block, then you certainly just want the chunk to be there so you can modify it, right? So get chunk also makes the chunk if it's not there. But I just need to modify these functions. Like, first of all, rip them out of here. I'm gonna do actually I could probably just do set block like separately. And then these are differentiated by being a part of the blocks struct, and this is part of it and this isn't. So I can have the same name. Wahoo. Because I want this basically just to be an interface for Godot, right? Where Godot can register like the texture atlas. It can register meshes, it can register entities, and then like say, oh, please run physics, you know, oh, please save the world, give me the bytes, or even, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, probably Rostis gives bytes to Godot, and Godot handles the actual file I/O. And oh, here's some bytes, please load the world, something like that. You know, the Godot just calls this, but doesn't know anything about what's going on inside. And they should also be kind of thin in the way that I shouldn't do the actual work here. I should just take the arguments, convert them to the form that I want them to be in, and then do the work. Right? I think that's what makes sense. And that would also mean that if I happen to switch engines, which is unlikely, it is very unlikely. But if I did, then it would mean that I just have to replace this thin interface, right? And then everything just works. Granted, mesh generation, that's a bit annoying. If mesh generation does use like Godot stuff in there, and trying to move away from that would be kind of pointless. But yeah, anyway. We'll see how it goes. But I guess I'll just copy the whole function and then modify it. So we don't have self. We don't have self here. Okay, we need to copy get chunk as well. No. There we go. Take this. Boom. Boom. Copy. Also, my mouse has been doing this really annoying thing where sometimes I scroll and it scrolls the wrong direction for one tick. And I messaged customer support, like from where I bought it from. They're like, oh, use compressed air and like scroll the wheel against like a table, you know, like really fast. Then you should fix it. And it did make it better. But after the night, it became a bit worse again. I'm like, damn it. Like, have we really not figured out fucking mice scroll wheels? Is it that hard? Or it might be the fact that I bought like a really light mouse. You know, not heavy. And like optic sensors might be more light than the like magnet sensors. So I don't know. Really annoying still. I'll probably send them another message if it still annoys me a lot. Okay. We don't have self. So we are going to need the actual chunks. I remember this. I think it was I-32-3, because that's position. Then we have a chunk. This material thing, I'm gonna have to pass that as well. I guess this is the like Godot stuff that I need. Yeah, I can make it an option as well. Or I guess instead of making it optional, I just say it has to be there. And if you haven't registered a material from Godot, then you just can't call this function. I think that makes sense. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If you don't give a material, then it's just like fuck you. Oh. Expected named lifetime parameter. That's interesting. I guess it works better here because of things and stuff. Because it's part of the struct, it can just do this for free. What should we give the entry instead of a chunk? Ay. Do I need to hold on? Oh, maybe that. You win the way. Nice. Okay. I get it now. Yeah, because if we get ownership of this hash map, then it's like, it gets dropped after this function goes out of scope, basically. And then, like, what, you're gonna borrow from a thing that's already dropped? Moment. Yeah, and now it doesn't complain about it because it's the same borrow. Yep. Fair enough. Oh, that's annoying. I want to add the child. I don't know what this type is. That's my problem. It's so annoying. I think I would have separated these more earlier. But I honestly, these types are so confusing to me. Self-dot base smooth. Okay. I mean, auth calls. Okay. And what I could do is cheat. I could just cheat. And instead of adding the child immediately, and giving him a material and whatever, I could just have a list of chunks that haven't been made yet on the Godot side, right? And then when you call rebuild chunk meshes, we will just make those chunks right then and there. I don't see a downside for it. It's actually hella genius, even if it is my own idea. Yeah, we don't need to do it immediately. So yeah, there's chunks to rebuild, and then there's new chunks. Yay! I gotta make it like this. Let's go. And the only problem here is I never realized I can pass this base mute thing into a Rust function. That's the only problem. And I'm going around like this. But I think this is also better for the architecture, right? Because what this means is, again, I'm making the surface of the interface kind of more absolute, I guess I would say in this case, where it's like I'm not passing in anything Godot specific. I'm not passing the base mute thing, and I'm not doing anything Godot specific here anymore. I just have a list of new chunks. It's like, oh, you probably don't know about these. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Yep. Do we get complaints? We do. What the hell? Oh, yeah, and these, we don't do this. Chunks.insert, not self.chunks. What the hell? Yeah, let's do cargo format for now. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, I see. Dude, thank you, cargo. This is actually good though. This function return types contains a borrowed value, but the signature does not say whether it is borrowed from chunks to rebuild, or new chunks. That's good. So I just have to tell it that it's from chunks, even though it maybe should know, but that's fine. Still don't quite understand lifetimes as well as as I probably should. But that's fine. That's there, and then I need to do that. Oh, what am I? Still have a self thing somewhere? Oh, yeah, it's this. Set block. Okay, both are there. So this function should just work now. Nice. That makes me more happy. Yay. Whee. Big yawns. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, and we don't want to make a mesh instance here either. I don't need to comment this. Hey, Dungeoneer 3. Thanks for the follow. I'm amazed that I actually spotted the like alert. Yeah. We insert the chunk. We do need to tell chunks to rebuild that it should be there. Oh, actually. Get chunk. I don't think we need this actually. I'm dumb. Okay. Yeah, we don't do that. I thought that I did, but no, we don't set a block there. I'm guessing that will throw an error. 176. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I need to modify this a bit. This has the mesh instance directly. Wait, I don't even need to have a list of new chunks. Let's go. I just need to make this optional. Dude, that's great. Yeah, I don't need the list. Because I know if a chunk is new, is if if it doesn't have this. So if this is none, then we just create the mesh instance. Wow, the problem kind of solves itself, huh? XD. This is what we need to get rid of. We can get rid of this. And now this is the only borrowed thing. I could get rid of the lifetime parameter, and I will immediately. I don't like them. I wouldn't need a material either. Oh yeah. None. Mm-mm-mm. Wait, where are we? Oh, yeah, okay. Because we're here now. And this is an optional. I guess I was unwrap. later I should make this a thing where like I have an if-let pattern. No. 4:30. Yeah, here we need to say some mesh instance. This is the old function that will get replaced anyway, but I don't have it here for now. Oh, okay. And 165. We don't have this anymore because we don't need it. Alright, now we're back to almost. Alright, we're back to where we were. Let's go. So now we have get chunk. You know, we see if there's a thing, and if there's not a thing, we insert the thing and we return the thing. That's good. And now, oh, okay. We get chunk here. Yeah, and we also need to pass the. Yep. I guess I can just copy this directly. I don't think I need to like tell you to borrow exactly because it's already borrowed. If I borrowed here, then it would be like a borrow of a borrow, I think. Chunks to rebuild. Yeah, we need to know the chunks to rebuild. That's true. And this is borrowed. All right. Okay. Where's the other? Here. So I need to clone the option and then unwrap it. Interesting. Alright, that solved my issues apparently. I don't like how much like stuff I have here. I know that I can get rid of this easily, at least. That's fine, I know this. I guess I'll do that. 381. Oh, I should complain about, yeah. Yeah. I like having less errors here. What about cargo clipping? Any wisdom? No, no wisdom. Alright, alright. Yep, now we want to modify the chunks to rebuild function so that when we say that we want to rebuild, we make the mesh instances for everything. I think I just copy all this commented out stuff. Yeah. I guess I also want to comment. Because it is a good reminder. Oh, wow, that looks so much cleaner now. Decided there's no side of Godot here. Also, I do want to have this closing brace here. Because this comment shouldn't just like occupy a line for no reason. Just hope that cargo format doesn't ruin everything. Oh, that's not a good sign. No. Okay, this comment will occupy its own line. But what about on clipboard? Okay, I have this on clipboard. I can't. There we go. Okay, rebuild chunk meshes. Yeah, let's go. But yeah, and here we don't need to do get chunk, we just get the chunks that exist. Because if a chunk is marked for rebuilding and it doesn't exist, then we can just ignore it. And we only want to do this if the chunk does not have a mesh instance. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let me see if I can just remember how to type everything. I wanted to cheat by looking at the struct. Okay, if let some. Actually, I don't care if it's some, I care about if it's none. Chunk.mesh instance is. Oh my god. If it's none, go here. I guess I could also, yeah, so we need the material as well, right? Okay. That, we do that, we do that. So this whole function will only run if we have a material assigned. And if we don't have a material, then we just don't render any chunks. That easy. It's that easy. I should probably print an error here. That's good. We have a material, we clone the materials pointer, bada bing, bada boom. We add the mesh instance. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. Is none. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yep. I should deformat this. Also, I guess I can check. Ooh. Data moved here. Oh, okay. Okay. And here we get to the territory where I hate this, right? So we get the chunk. If let some chunk 191, we do it here. We immediately borrow the chunk, and then we make the heretic move of adding a child to our base mutes, which means that we're borrowing. And then we rebuild the chunk mesh. Oh my god, how do I dare do this? It is, yeah. This is the thing that I don't like about Rust, but it is also the thing that I like about Rust at the same time. It's, yeah. I do wish it was a bit smarter. I think you can kind of see that this isn't an issue. Did I really just do the dumbest thing that I can? Clone self or if statement comparison. Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? Um, let's see. Do you want me to clone self? But I don't want to. Yeah, I don't really want to like clone all of this, right? Because this struct is a bit too big, right? That is a lot of data and stuff. I mean, because if I clone, it clones all the like. Well, I'm gonna call them children, right? But it's gonna clone all the fields. Yeah. No, you're all good. You're all good. Because this is like I shouldn't be doing this, right? Technically. But yeah, I just have a big fat like master struct with kind of everything because I have to interface with Godot, and so there it kind of just makes sense where um like this is the node on the Godot side, right? And kind of holds all the data. I probably could do it another way, but anyway. But I also have a really, really dumb solution, which I like. I'm just gonna do it real fast. Wow. Okay. I thought this would work for sure. Is this still inside? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I am dumb. Let's see. Can you clone only if comparison object? First of all, what is the... So you're talking about this. So only cloning the chunk. Maybe. Oh, well, I guess cloning the mesh instance itself? I don't know. Hold on. So now I'm getting a different error. Oh. I do this? $190. Hello, JJ. Okay, yeah, this is like borrow galore. Did I really just clone everything? Let's go. Here, 208. Okay, now it doesn't complain anymore. That's great. Oh. I think if I remove any of these clones, then... Well, okay. I need to... If I remove the clone, then I have to make it borrow. Yeah, it complains. And this is like... You know... It's fine. It's fine. So we... I mean, well, this is cloning the pointer, which is fine. Just like... Godot objects, it's like... smart pointers or whatever. Like, Rust itself is fine. Right? That's fine. I would not have this devil anywhere. I would not use a huge struct to do everything. Right? Like, I hate this self thing. But I have to because of how I interface with Godot. So, this is the thing that fucks everything up. Yeah. Yep. Well, you know, but the whole point of what I'm doing right now, right? I was thinking earlier in the stream, like, there's two options of what to do. Either I get proper UVs, right? And work on that, or I start like decoupling everything from this one big object, right? And well, you know, I'm pretty sure also the language could support bad things like what I'm doing, right? It could. And well, it does. I just need to clone a bit. But yeah, anyway. There are certain situations where it's kind of like an arbitrary limitation, but that's fine. Like, I had a point where, I don't know if you saw it, when I had like lifetimes in the get chunk that I pulled out here. Like, I borrowed multiple things and returned a borrowed thing. I was like, oh, please specify a lifetime to like, so Rust knows which object the borrowed value is from. And it's like, it's right there, you know. The compiler of all things should know that it is this thing that I'm returning. But you know, I can just specify the lifetime if I have multiple borrowed things. But that's like an arbitrary limitation. I guess it makes it like it makes the language more simple. So like well, JJ, it could also be that I'm just bad at explaining. That is always a possibility. Well, I just realized I could probably move the chat to the other side. Hey, thanks to follow ICS Boy. ICS Boix. I don't know if the X is supposed to be pronounced. Okay, I'm gonna move the chat to the other side. Here. Okay, okay, if I place control. I'm gonna move it there. Because I very often do clear and cargo check and stuff like that, so I have a bunch of dead space right here. And then, this space is where there's some code. Like, yeah, let's put the chat so it obstructs as much as possible. That's good logic. Yeah. We get no errors, but we're not using the new functions at all yet. Do I need to do anything else? Okay, I'm just like blanking out completely. What am I looking at? Set block. We want to change this so it just calls this function instead. I think I can just remove basically all of this. Yeah. I'm gonna, I guess, comment it out for now. I love pressing the wrong keys. What arguments do we need? We need the position. Wait, not a vector 3i. I32 3. Let's go. And this is borrowed, I guess. Oh, yeah. You're right. Nice. What else? Block. We don't actually want this to be like this. We want this to be an actual block. As I'm complaining about this, that's fine. Let me comment this out so I can be confident. That's the only thing. Yep. Nice. I keep mispressing keys. It's annoying me. Then we need the chunks, right? Yep. And this is immutable borrow. And this is also immutable borrow. That's it? Question mark? Oh. Oh, yeah. Also, ICS boy, thank you for the help earlier. I forgot to say. Well, I don't know if I would have started just cloning everything by myself. Probably would have hit my head on the wall for a bit longer. That's like a thing that I haven't really done often. Okay, let's go to this line that is complaining about 397. 397. Oh, okay. It's just this thing that I patched in temporarily so I can do dumb stuff. Fair, fair. Yeah. It's just, I'm still in the stage where how would I say it? I try to optimize stuff without knowing if it actually affects performance, right? And I'm like, cloning? Nah, we're not doing that here. Well, cloning a pointer is like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah, I mean, same, right? Very much same. I've I've thought about trying to get a job in tech, and then I look at the options and it's like, oh, okay, learn some JavaScript framework and hate your life, or have 10 years of experience. I feel like that's the landscape, or get really lucky, right? Those are like the three options. And it's like, sure, I guess I'm gonna just go work in a grocery store. Honestly, I would rather do that than learn a JavaScript framework and just do this on the side, and then eventually maybe have enough skills to actually go work at a decent place. God damn. What was I doing? Actually, zero memory. Oh, I just made the set block actually use the like smarter, well, not smarter, but like function that's not. Yeah. Have a good one. Again, thanks for the help. Good luck on whatever you do. This. That's fine. I guess I just build and test. And then, oh, it's gonna throw me at least one error. Yep. Maybe like this? No. What? Are we complaining about this? Unwrapping on none? No. How? I thought this was impossible. If the mesh instance is none, we populate it. Oh, we actually don't. Okay. Chunk don't mesh instance equals mesh instance. Let's go. Fuck. Oh yeah, I need to make it some. Excuse me? Oh, I need to do this. Yeah, I need to clone. And it works, just like that. Yay, programming is fun. And it didn't crash. Nice, I even got the blocks here. I put in the correct parameters. Let's go. And then, okay, yeah, this is understandable. This is 0 and 2 for slabs. Yep, we do be placing down slabs. Yep. I did the most boring thing that I had planned. I'm actually, it feels good. Feels very, very good to do that. I should commit. Hello, Funky Waddle. Let's see. We go here. Yep. What is this? 190. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't need this. I'm gonna start redoing this. Because if I like change lines, then sometimes it fucks up these selections. Oh. Well, next is the thing that I'm doing right now, which is, going through the changes and actually making sure that everything makes sense. Pretty important. Sometimes I've like noticed this like leftover stuff that doesn't really make sense to be there. But after this, I either start doing raycasting, so I can actually place blocks in a way that makes sense, or then I start doing UVs and introducing different textures. And I kind of want to do raycasting first. I should probably do this. Where is the GDX docs? It's right here. I have a bookmark for it. And printer. Can I just... I guess there's no neat macro for like printing an error. Hmm. Oh, this is GD native, not GDX. Okay. Thank you. You're doomed to fail. Hi, JJ. Have a good one. Catch you later. Let's do the normal print. Yep. Alright. I don't need to... Yes, I'm returning the positions now. I don't need to do that. No. I love when I do that. I have never in my life wanted to actually drag text like this, I don't think. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. Also cargo check. Oh yeah, 469. I love jumping the line. Go back here. Everything should make sense. Yeah, we don't have that. Yep. 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 Wait, what? Have I not selected? Okay, this. Yeah. Everything makes sense now. Wow. It's also true. And these need to be changed as well. Alright. Holy, that's a lot of changes. What do I say? What did I actually do? I guess it's just refactoring. Yeah. Refactoring groundwork. That's pretty much all I'm doing. It's fine. We push. Nice. Nice. Let's also check that this still works. We building. We testing. Nice. Stair stepping still works. That's good. I have something that I really want to share. This thing. This is something that I figured out a while ago, but so what I used to have in this project before was that when you moved around, like the physics are 60 ticks per second, right? And I have a 144 hertz monitor. It would look a bit choppy when I moved around, and that's a bit annoying. So I imported this interpolation thing, right? Where, you know, you just interpolate your transforms. Wow. Revolutionary technology. Not really. But this is a bit more interesting, right? So here, you just take when the physics tick comes, then update these current and old, and when you render a frame, Godot actually just tells us like how far in between physics frames we are, and you just interpolate with that, right? So that's that. But I also had an issue with stair stepping, where if you step up a stair, then it looked really like, how to say, like not janky, but it was just really sudden, right? And if you had a lot of steps, it was kind of maybe not disorienting. It just looked bad, alright? Like imagine just going upstairs and each step is like a jolting like step up. Like up. It's not fun. So I thought like, okay, why doesn't it suck in Minecraft? Right? Because in Minecraft, like going up stairs is like pretty pleasant. You just go up and it's like a smooth motion. And then I realized that Minecraft is 20 ticks per second, right? So the camera has more time to interpolate upwards, right? And if you have 60 ticks per second, then the interpolation has to happen in 1/60th of a second. In Minecraft, it has to happen in 1/20th of a second. So there's more time for the camera to move. And that was the reason that my stairs sucked and Minecraft's were good. So, and I didn't want to make my tick rate 20 just to have smoother camera movement. So I did this, where, we first do the normal interpolation stuff, and then we do a bit more work. So basically what this does is it detects if the camera is moving upwards too fast, and if it is, we smooth out that motion over multiple ticks, right? So if you ever make your own like stuff for, like, if you ever do stair stepping, right? If you do stair stepping, please do this. Please, 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 please do this. Like, there was some guy in the Discord server that was, I don't know if they were selling or like giving away like a free controller, like player character controller script for Unity, or like a package, whatever. And I tested it, and the stairs they had the same problem as mine, right? Where it was 60 TPS, and you went up the stairs and it was really like jolty, right? Every step was so sudden upwards. And yeah. And only when I started implementing this myself, I realized that, yeah, um, that is indeed an option. And what I actually think I'm gonna do, because this is like in a no-name Twitch stream right now, and it's then gonna be in a no-name Twitch VOD archive channel on YouTube. It's like nobody's gonna know. What I will probably do, actually, I will write this down for myself in a sec. Is when I have well, I have Godot open right here. Wow, I wanted to find Godot when I have it open. When I have raycasting and textures, like the kind of the two things where it would make this project a bit more presentable, I will like make a video, right? And I can actually use this game or this, well, game slash engine, whatever you want to call this. I have no idea. I can show like, oh, what is the difference, right? Like move around here, and also mention, hey, I'm screen development. Please pay attention to me. Yeah. At then I kind of get two things at once. I wanted to say kill two birds with one stone, but I was like, is that too gruesome of an analogy? It's not. But yeah, I would kill two birds with one stone. Let's go. Death to birds. I would advertise my stuff that I'm doing and also help people by making sure that their stairs are a bit smoother, right? I can combine the two. I could immediately help people and just make the video and publish it as a gist and whatever. But I do also want to benefit from it a bit, right? 'Cause I can see the world where it gains a ton of views and I get nothing. And it's like, fair enough. It would feel like a bit of a waste, right? But the downside is that if I wait, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna publish the video, and then I never do it, right? That's the potential downside. I'm gonna write down this idea that, yeah. That's written down. Alright. I was thinking about doing the raycasting, but honestly, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out my plan for next time and then call it not a day, but call it a session right here. Right? I will most likely return to this later today. I don't know if I'm gonna be on stream. Maybe. Let's see. Hey, thank you for the follow, Lori127. But yeah, we have this here. I guess the only thing missing, well, there's two things missing from this raycast function. One is actually like raycasting in a way that makes sense instead of just going like a set distance each time. This can miss some blocks. I'm also doing more checks than necessary. I know, that's fine for now. But the second thing is that I actually need to collide the ray with the collision of the blocks, right? I guess even that I can cheat for now. I can just assume that every single block is a full block and do the raycasting that way. Like, I think that'll be good enough for now. I guess I'll just write that down. Save and commit. Let's go. That's fine. I am going to see if there is anyone to raid. Oh, leaking Discord. There is only one dev stream that I follow, but that's fine. Let's see, slash raid track for NPC. But yeah, good time. Good times were had. Oh, it's 5 seconds. Have a good one. Oh, see ya.